everybody, this is Matthew Movies coming at you with my review of Training Day, a 2001 neo-noir crime thriller that I think is just really, really awesome. And I know I'm not walking any new ground here. This movie has been pretty acclaimed and applauded by a lot of people, but I also feel like I felt a little bit of a pushback on it and a little bit of a souring out there, which I can't really understand. Maybe because people feel like it was a bit overrated, but I just don't see it. I think this movie has fantastic acting, fantastic directing. The way it's shot, it's just exceptional. The world building that gets done in this movie is fantastic. They kind of put you in a location that you may not be used to and really create a whole world for you that I think is just fantastic. The plot is great. It definitely keeps you on the edge of your seat. I really don't feel the pushback why it makes any sense. It just doesn't work for me. For those of you who haven't heard of this movie or don't know what it's about, first off, what cave have you been living in? But second off, it stars Ethan Hawke and Denzel Washington, and Ethan Hawke is new to a beat, and he has a new partner in Denzel who has been walking this neighborhood in this area of the city that's very crime ridden and really understands the area, and he kind of seems to resent having a new person to walk through it, and through the pace of the film he kind of starts making him do things that are morally questionable, and as the film progresses you realize that he is definitely not on the up and up, and it just goes from there. I think this movie's greatest strength, as I mentioned before, is the world that it creates. I mean, you really feel like it is feels very realistic, even though, you know, I have no idea if it is or it isn't. If there are actually areas of various cities that feel like they're under the thumb of a corrupt cop and all that kind of thing, I have no experience with that. I don't know how realistic it is, but it feels like it is. And even more so, even if it is completely off base and off kilter of what's really going on in the world, it creates a reality where this is happening and you really feel like you're plunked in the middle of it. And I thought that was exceptionally well done. The way it's shot, it's just glorious. The acting, I mean, just across the board. I mean, Ethan Hawke's performance doesn't get nearly as much credit as Denzel's does, for good reason. I don't think he is really as remarkable, but I think he does a very effective job of creating a character that you can kind of put yourself in as somebody who is an outsider and is just kind of being thrust into this and has to prove himself, and he does some things that, you know, are he probably shouldn't be doing, but you can understand why he would be doing it, trying to earn the respect of somebody he feels like he has to earn the respect of. I thought that the way that they set that up was very well done. I thought Ethan Hawke brought that to fruition fantastically. Of course, Denzel won the Academy Award for this, and I completely understand why. I mean, it's just an acting tour de force. That speech at the end gives you shivers up your back, and the way he kind of goes all over the place. I mean, if you just watch that speech at the end, you may feel like he might be chewing the scenery and overacting. He has a lot of very subtle and nuanced moments in the movie, and I think he just does a fantastic job. And there's other actors in it that I love seeing in movies, like Eva Mendes, Scott Glenn. I mean, the list goes on and on. There's cameos in it that are great, like Snoop Dogg has a cameo in it. It's just fantastic, and just across the board, I think this movie is just really well done, and it's very compelling while you watch it. So those are my thoughts on Training Day. Let me know in the comments below what you think, if you feel like it is overrated, if you've soured on it. If you have, please tell me why. I really am interested in hearing what the explanation for that would be, because I just really don't get it. Other than that, please hit the like button, hit the share button. It would make it much more likely that other people would come and check out this channel, which would mean the world to me, because I love talking to people about movies, and I would love it if they came and join the conversation. And speaking of joining the conversation, if you hit that notification bell, you hit that subscription button, you'll find out when a new video is coming out, and you can come, let me know what you think, and we can have that back and forth. That would just make my day, and hopefully yours. And other than that, have yourself a good day.